Okay guys, so in this video let's talk about commits. So in the previous video we started building our $1 billion application and we have created a new directory, that is Git tutorial, in which we have created a new repository, that is a Git repository, and currently this is an empty directory as we can see here. So why not let's create a new file here. So let's create a new file here. So I'm creating an HTML file and this could be any file in your programming language, but I am simply creating an HTML file here. So now we see that we have this index.html file inside our directory. If we ls here, we have this index.html directory. So before doing anything or before writing anything inside this file, let's check one command that is called git status. So let's do git status, and we see here that we are getting this thing here. That is, we are on branch master, no commits yet, and we have these untracked files that are in this red color here. So even if we do commit here, we won't be able to commit our files because we have not added this file to the staging area. And before doing a commit, what you need to do, you need to add your files to the staging area, and after you have added your files to the staging area, and then only you can make a commit. So how to add this file to the staging area? It is very simple to do. So we simply need to do git add index.html, that is git add and then the file name which we want to add. So if we simply press enter here, and now what will happen, that this index.html file would be added to the staging area, and now that would be a tracked file. So let's again do git status, and now we see that we have a new file here, that is index.html to the staging area. And now if we want to make a commit to our application or save the application at this instance, then what we can simply do, we can use commit here. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use another command that is called git commit. So git commit -m, and this -m stands for the message of this commit. And once I'll do this commit, then everything will fall in place, that why do we need to add a message here. So here for the message, I'll write the message in quotes. So here I'll simply say that added index.html or whatever message you want to write down. And now I'll simply press enter again. And now we see that we are getting this statement here, that is index.html. So now let's do git status one more time. So let's say git status, and this time it says that we are on branch master and there is nothing to commit and the working tree is clean. So now let's talk about one more command, that is git log, to see the commits we have made. So for that, what I'll do, I'll simply say git log like this. And now we are inside some kind of editor here, that is basically the Vim editor, I suppose. So we see we have the commit here. This is the complete commit ID. This whole is the commit ID, and our head is pointing towards the master branch. And don't worry about this thing, we'll be coming about this thing later. But for now, just look at this thing here, that is, this is the commit we have just made. The author is truly Mittal because we have set the default global author for this application, and the date for the commit here. And now how to exit from here? So what you can do, you can simply press Q on your keyboard like this. And now we are back inside our terminal. And now let's write something inside this index.html file. So let's open the file here and let's write something here. And don't worry about whatever I'm going to write here. It doesn't matter. We are only talking about Git here. So now we see that we have changed this index.html file. Initially it was an empty file, but now it contains some data here. So now what I can do, I can save this file. And now if I'll do git status, so git status, we see that we are getting this message here, that is index.html is modified. So now what do? We again need to add this file to the staging area, and then we can make a commit here. So let's add this file to the staging area. So git add index.html, and now if we do git status, we see that we have this modified index.html in green color. Previously it was in red in color. So now what we can do, we can again make a commit. So git commit -m for the message, and here we can see that we have skeleton inside index.html like this. And now let's press enter. And now for a reason I've misspelled this, that is HTML to MHTML, and that is for a reason, and I will just let you know. So now let's do git status for now again. it was git status, not git something else. So again we see that we are on branch master and nothing to commit. So now let's see the log messages here. So git log, and now we see that we have 2 commits here, and currently our head is pointing to the master branch or to the latest commit we are at currently. So currently we are at this commit here, and the initial commit was this commit here, in which we simply added the index.html file. So now what is the easy way of seeing the logs here? So there is one easy way of seeing the logs. So git log --, one line like this. So now we see that we are seeing a summary of our log statements, and currently we see that we are on this branch, that is we are on this commit here, and basically this is the short ID of the actual commit ID. And here we have this message here, that is we have skeleton inside index.mhtl, and we have added this index.html file. So now what if you want to change this message here? That is we are on this, that is we are on this commit here, and we want to change this message here because we have misspelled this. So what we can do, we can quit from this editor by pressing Q again. And now to change the message, what you can do, firstly you need to go to that commit itself. But since currently we are on this commit itself, since our head is pointing towards this commit here, so to change the message here, what we can do, we can simply do here like this. So git commit -amend, and it should be -amend, and then the message here again. So what we can say, added skeleton in index.html like this. And now let's press enter here, and we see that we have one file changed here and 9 insertions was there, so it doesn't matter. But now let's look at the log statements. So git log, and I'm going to look for one line logs, and we see that we have added skeleton in index.html. But if you remember, this commit ID is different from the previous commit ID, and that is because the previous commit is discarded and this new commit is generated, and the ID has been changed accordingly. And again, it doesn't matter that what commit IDs are there, but still if you amend your commit, then a new commit ID would be generated for each of the commits. So this is how you make checkpoints in your application by using commits. So now let's see one more thing. So now let's add a couple of files here. So now let's add touch main.js, and let's create one more file that is called style.css, something like this. And now let's see git status. So let me increase the terminal size here. So let me clear out the console first, and let's do git status. And we see that again we have 2 untracked files. So even if we make a commit here, so let's make a commit here again before doing anything, and whatever the message would be, if we press enter, we see that nothing is added to the commit, but there are untracked files, and that is because the previous commit which we made has all the changes which was there previously. But since these 2 files are not added to the staging area, so therefore these 2 files cannot be committed. And now how do we add these 2 files to the staging area? It was pretty simple as we saw earlier. So we need to do git add and then the file name. But since we want to add 2 files to the staging area, or all the untracked files which are present here to the staging area, so what we can do, we can simply put dot here. And what it will do, it will put all these 2 files, that is both these files, that is main.js and style.css, on the staging area. And if we do git status, and then we see that we have these 2 new files that we have added to our repository, and now we can make a commit. So now let's make a commit again. So git commit -m added main.js and style.css. And again, these commit messages are up to you, but you have to provide at least a commit message. That is at least a message you have to provide. Without providing a message, you cannot make a commit. So now let's press enter here. And now let's do git status, and we'll see that our working tree is clean. And we are on branch master and there is nothing to commit. And now let's see the log messages. So git log --, one line like this. And now we see that we have 3 commits inside our application. So firstly, we added index.html, then we added the skeleton in index.html, and finally we added the main.js file and style.css file. So this is how you make commits or checkpoints inside your application, And in the next video, let's see that how do we jump to those checkpoints that we have committed here. So that's what we are going to do in the very next video.